As a coach at the YMCA, we want to equip you with some effective tips on being an effective coach for us. One of the first things we'd like to talk about is being positive with your players. We've all seen coaches who are yellers and screamers, and when a player makes a mistake, they really come down on them. We definitely want to stay away from that here at the Y. This is Enrique and Haley, and they're members of baseball teams here at the YMCA. If they were to make a mistake, praise them for their effort and correct the mistake, but do it in a positive manner. Also, when you're talking to your players, try to get down on their level. There's a difference between speaking to your players and speaking at your players. So when you're correcting a mistake or showing some instruction, it's always good to kind of bend down and make sure that you're at the level of your players. So if I'm going to talk to Enrique about his hitting, or I'm going to talk to Haley about her fielding, I definitely want to be where she can understand me, I'm communicating clearly, and it's always positive. Another tip that's very important about coaching at the YMCA is to be organized. It's always helpful to have a written practice plan mapped out before you show up for practice. Also, you may even want to have copies to give to your parents. That way you can hand it to them. They know exactly what they're looking at, and it'll make them feel much more comfortable coming out on the field to help you out. A lot of parents won't come out because they don't want to step on your toes, but by giving them the opportunity to help, that's going to make your life a lot easier. Recruit a team mom or a team dad to help you make phone calls if things have to be canceled, or if you have to change a practice time or for a makeup game. Now, when you do explain things to your parents and to your players, make sure you communicate clearly. You don't want to leave anything to chance. So if you have a makeup practice or if there's a makeup game, make sure everybody knows that. So remember, use your parents, communicate clearly to them, and be organized. Another tip we'd like to let you in on is to give your players homework. You don't have a lot of practice time here at the YMCA, and that's by design. We realize families and kids during the summer have a lot of things going on. They've got camps, they've got trips to the lake, they've got swim lessons, they've got swim team practice. All these things that families like to do during the Y that are included with our baseball program. So we want to give them the opportunity to do that. However, if you give them homework, whether it is go home and take 50 swings on a fence drill, or spend 15 minutes throwing a ball up against the wall and working on your fielding stance, anything like that is going to help reinforce the fundamentals that you're going to be teaching during practice. One key is don't get frustrated if your kids don't show progress early in the season. They have to take it upon themselves, and hopefully your parents are going to help you out with, to have some repetition of these drills that you're going to show them. That's the only way they're going to be able to learn all these skills. 1 hour a week or 2 hours a week isn't going to do it. So be prepared to give them some homework and give them some things to work on when they get home. That way, when they come back for practice the next time that you guys meet, that'll give you something to talk about, give you something to ask them, have you worked on this? And you can see their progression throughout the season. It also gets their family involved with what they're doing. So, and that's something that we really promote here at the YMCA. We want a lot of family involvement. So give dad, give mom, give the older brother, somebody that's with them, the opportunity to help them out with them progressing as an athlete and as a ball player. In addition to giving your players homework, you've got this organized practice plan. Very important that you maximize the opportunities the kids have to be engaged in your drills. You don't want one drill with 14 kids waiting in line to do that drill. Have stations set up. This is where it's very important that you have the parents help you out. Have them run a station, and you can kind of oversee what's going on. So remember, keep your kids moving. Have a timekeeper on the sidelines where they can go every 10 minutes, blow a whistle, and you'll know the kids switch from station to station. One of the worst things that we can do in a baseball practice, and you can go to any Little League field across the country and see this, is have the coach standing on the pitcher's mound, throwing batting practice to one child while he takes 7 to 10 swings. Everyone else is out in the infield, and you just rotate. One kid comes in to hit, another kid takes his place in the field. That is too much standing around for the kids that are in your age group. You want to be able to keep it fun for them, keep it engaging, have them in and off the field, make it a game for them, and we're going to give you some drills and some tips that are going to help you with that. But remember, keep your drills fun, keep them fast-paced, keep it moving, and keep your kids engaged.